wife? Is that what happened?
Well, we don't know the full story.
We're not really sure, honestly. Okay, all right. Well, then, all right. So that's still up in the air about what happened with that. Okay, so if people are trying to make it like he would do harm to himself due to somebody on the app or whatever, you know what I mean? Because he gave her money and she accepted the money. I could see both sides. I could see the side where, okay, he's thinking that he could buy her affection, and he bogus for that, you know what I mean? Which I ain't gonna lie, he bogus because you know, it's been said already, so I don't want to repeat that. But basically, you know, you can't.
I don't want to say that's bogus.
This is what we ain't finna do.
I don't want to say that's bogus.
No, brother.
My name Jake.
Hold on, Dano. He ain't slaying. Brother.
I ain't saying we gonna slay.
Now, brother, I don't know you, right? And I'm not cutting nobody off. I started off by saying I don't want to debate. I don't want to, you know what I mean, do none of that. You feel me? You just cut me off saying I'm not going to slander. I'm not trying to slander nobody. You feel me?
Yeah, continue your thoughts, bro. Go ahead. Continue your thoughts.
All right, so I just wanted to just throw this in just to say that, you know what I mean, women and men, we need to be better, you know what I mean? But at the same time, as women, it's nothing wrong with accepting gifts because as men, that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to give and extend our appreciation to our women in any fashion. It ain't got to just be with money, you know what I mean? We got to do that. But sometimes, ladies, y'all can be, I've never been through this, but y'all can be deceptive in your practices when it comes to getting people to give you things, you know what I mean? And you could be leading people on to shit, but you don't want to admit that, you know what I mean? That you leading people on and flirting and being bullshit, you know what I mean? And that could sometimes drive weak-minded men to do extreme things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using that situation to say, like, when you go to a strip club, everybody know that this is a fantasy. This is not something that, you know what I mean, you know, unless you're ready to pay to fuck, which I don't know if y'all know, but yeah, you can pay to do that. But unless you're ready to pay to fuck, you coming in here to throw your money away for a fantasy, right? And that's what live is. You throwing your money away to people that you support and like, or if you really want to try to get their attention, get them big gifts or whatever, you know what I mean, to try to get them to like you more. And sometimes, ladies, y'all can look at men that give y'all big gifts and give y'all a lot of gifts on this app and boost their head up to make them feel like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, I'll fuck with you if it wasn't on the app, and then it could fuck their head up, you know what I mean? But not to take nothing away from the men. That's the last thing. I swear to God, I'm gonna be real quick. Not to take nothing away from the men because it's also our responsibility too to know that this is not a dating app. This is something, you know, it's a social media app. You know what I mean? It's a big difference. You know what I mean? So we have to understand that when we gifting these ladies, they're not obligated to do shit for us. They're not obligated to give us their number, to give us attention or nothing. You know what I mean? We choosing to give them gifts. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, that's just my opinion. I don't want, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to say who wrong or right. I just want to say something about it. You know what I mean? That's all.
And both, absolutely both, need to do better. Men and women need to do better. I think because at the end of the day, the simple fact is that if you don't feel the same way about somebody, some people are persistent. Some people within their own minds will sit up there and say, "Oh, all I need to do is this," or maybe if I sit up there and I do this, and so forth and so on. You have to keep your stance. I'm sorry, and this is me, and ain't nobody gonna make me budge on this. You have to keep your stance. If you ain't interested, then you have to make sure the simple fact that how you say it, all that does not give anybody any sort of false hope. Period. If you ain't interested, I don't care how persistent somebody is in trying to sit up there and gift you something or give you something. I don't care if it's money, jewelry, or whatever it is. And I done heard dudes on here, just as well as I done heard females on here, try to sit up there and try to bribe, try to sit up there and think they can win somebody over with some money and this and that, or I can do this for you, I can do that for you, so forth and so on. If you are not interested in any kind of way, when you dealing with somebody like that, you have to sit up there and stand your ground and be like, nope, I'm good. Nope, I'm flattered by the offer, but nope. Because the moment you accept anything from them, you are giving them a false sense of hope. Because they already in their mind then told themselves that if they can just do this, then they can possibly win you over. Let's not sit here and act like we ain't never sat up there and dealt with somebody like that, or we don't know somebody like that, or we don't know somebody that dealt with somebody like that.
I'm saying I feel
I'm not giving nobody no way out. Period.
I still feel
not
like
doing it.
Live me, bro. If it was out in the personal world, like if it was on some real life shit, I could understand. But like I just can't agree to that just because.
Well, you know what makes this real smooth? You know what makes this real? You know what makes this more than just an app? This situation that just happened makes it very real.
Exactly.
So you no longer can pretty much say that it's just Live Me. It's more than just Live Me. You know what I'm saying?
That's not. I ain't saying that it's not real, bro. What I'm saying is that the nature of Live Me is to give to people.
Yes.
Everybody. I done heard everybody. This my PayPal. This my PayPal. This my PayPal. Everybody. I have heard damn near everybody drop their PayPal, have it in their. Like, this is what it's known for. So, with that being said, like I said, if it's outside the app and she doing some shit like that, whatever. Come on, bro. That's what it is. I don't even know how else to say it. That's just like, bro, you gotta come in here knowing that if you're gonna throw your money, you're gonna throw it. Don't expect shit back, ever.
I'm gonna say this. Because when it comes to social media, regardless of whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, Snapchat, Tagged, Live Me, Big O, whatever other social media platform that is out there and that people sit up there and use to network or whatever, at the end of the day, how one may use social media, it's not a guarantee that the next one is going to use it for the same way. At the end of the day, social media is nothing more than a simple tool. And depending on whose hands it is in, will determine what it is used for. I've heard many people sit up there and say, Live Me in a dating app. You ain't supposed to be on here trying to sit up there and find love, find nobody to date. Yet, you got people that have literally found their significant other on here. It's what you make it.
And
a lot of your purpose is when you get on here.
You know, a lot of people have heard my situation about the famous Naya Brown. Naya Brown was she was the queen of my broadcast. And the whole year and 6 months that we was engaged, I didn't know that she was engaged to another nigga that lived in her mama house. My mama already had went to Texas to try to meet her mom to discuss the wedding plans. We had already met in person. You get what I'm saying? Like, people go the extreme to get what they want and they need, or you know what I'm saying, the type of life that they want to live. And I chose that life for myself. I chose to go through, all of that. And I loved really hard. You know what I'm saying? And old boy came in my broadcast and told me that you're not the real fiance. I am. And I'm not going to let you take my family away from me. And I'm looking at him like, what? You know what I'm saying? So for a whole year and 6 months, I was really the sideline.
That's crazy.
And I had bought a house down there in Texas, bought a house. I had already transferred my job. These are the things, this is, and she kept going with the flow, and I was that blinded by love because I was in love. Now, the question still up in the air, was she in love? But clearly Joe Brown was in love with a brick wall. But do you know that happens from time to time? Sometimes we fall in love with a brick wall. Even if all the signs are there, we still fall in love with a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? That happens sometimes. You know? Now, when everything was said and done, you know, I had to pay my parents back 20 grand because they went half on it. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay them back. Then I had to resell the house that I had purchased. After reselling the house that I had purchased, I had to go through the humiliation because guess what? That was in season 8 of the morning talk show, DJ Joe Brown morning talk show on Live Me, full and in effect. You know what I'm saying? This is 6 Beam. So can you imagine the hurt I was in at the time and embarrassed? You know, because a lot of people knew her and then a lot of people didn't know her. You know? And she had a whole nother life. A whole nother life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but the problem is that people fall in love too fast. 6 months.
Yeah.
Y'all already fiancés? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's way too soon. You don't even know somebody after a
Hayes,
year,
what's
Joe.
up?
You know what I'm saying? But that's a mistake that you made.
That was the mistake that I made, yes.
Never make that mistake again. You understand? So you live and you learn, you know? But 6 months, my opinion, you don't know nobody for 6 months.
Listen.
You can't even call somebody a true friend for
After that incident, trust believe, I learned my lesson.
I actually disagree.
You cannot smoke. You can't put some because
I disagree.
My older brother met my sister-in-law at a conference. Met her at a conference. They dated for 5 months and he proposed to her, and they are still happily married to this day. You can't put no time limit on that.
Yeah.
It depends on the parties involved.
Yep. And you can't control your feelings.
Did y'all meet, or was it just like you know?
I met several times. Yeah.
Thing online.
It was several times we met up.
I'm saying I don't think it really mattered, to be honest. I just don't think you can put no limits on stuff like that.
You can't.
I don't think you can really tell. Like you can't define that and be like, this is when you're supposed to do this. Everybody got
right.
And your feelings, and you can't really control your feelings. Like if you feel like if your feelings are drawn to that person, like they're just drawn to that person. You can't stop how you actually really feel. Some people it takes a little bit longer to actually feel something for somebody, but you can't say like, 5-6 months we talking. And just because I feel like I love this man or whatever the case may be, like I'm wrong or I don't really love him because it's not enough time, and like you can't justify that.
You
can't put that on there.
Right.
Hater. It wasn't EB. It was Naya, but EB was one of my ex girlfriends on here. We didn't meet up, but I damn sure bought.
That's why I did. Look, that's why I DM'd it to you because I didn't want to.
Everything about them.
It don't matter. My aunt.
Damn, am I talking over somebody? What's going on? Okay, so look.
But my aunt, she got pregnant with her oldest she got pregnant. I mean, she got married at 3 months pregnant because he proposed. He was about to go to jail. And they're actually together to this day, still married, 19 years. I think 20 years actually this year. So it really don't matter.
She said it don't matter. I was trying to say something, but she's...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
What you was about to say, Proof?
Thank you. Like I said, I don't like talking over people or hollering, but that's why I DM'd it to you, bro, because I didn't want to, put names and shit out there. But she was talking about some shit a while back. Not dogging you or nothing, but she was just talking about it, like, I did have a relationship on the app, it just didn't work out, and then now I hear you saying this, I thought I was trying to put two and two together. Like, okay, maybe Evie was talking about, maybe you was talking about the Evie situation, you know what I mean?
No, I wasn't talking about the Evie era.
I don't put names out there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I mean?
That was a strong era right there. As short as that was very strong. It was very strong.
Pardon me, bro.
Okay, Hayes, thank you for stopping through.
She a prime example. Like I said, Joe, that situation that happened with me with my number one, right?
Yes.
He just finished throwing generic